Hey everyone! Welcome to today's video. I recently made a couple of purchases on Amazon.com as well as JetPens.com for some new pens that I've been wanting to try. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's go ahead and open up these packages. So I'm just going to open each package individually. So I am starting off with this little JetPens package. I only purchased a couple things from them. So these were the items that I purchased from JetPens.com. These are the 6 new shades of the Pentel Fude Touch brush pens that they released in 2023, and I've been really wanting to get my hands on these, so I finally purchased them. And I will go ahead and swatch all of the pens for you at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. And then the second thing that I got from JetPens is this Pilot Metropolitan fountain pen. And here is the fountain pen. I got the gold shade. So let's go ahead and open this up. I had one of these Metropolitan fountain pens before. I had, I believe, like either the black shade or the dark gray shade. But I wanted to pick up another one because the old one was a medium nib and this one has a fine nib on it. And then it also comes with a ink cartridge that I believe you install into the fountain pen. So these were the items that I got from JetPens, and then let me go ahead and open the packages from Amazon. So let's go ahead and open up this smaller package from Amazon. So in this smaller Amazon package, I received the Pilot Y, I believe is what it's called, the Friction Y gel pens. And this comes with 8 colors in the 0.5 millimeter size. And then I also got the Pentel Matte Hop gel pens that I've been really wanting to try and compare them to the Sakura Jelly Roll Moonlight pens, which I love. So here are the pens outside of the packaging. So the Pentel Matte Hop colors, then it comes with the Sweet set as well as the original set, so 14 colors total. Alright, and lastly is this giant package from Amazon. Let's go ahead and open this one up. Alright, so these are the last 4 items that I received in my Amazon haul. The first set of pens is this Zebra Click Art retractable marker set. The 36 color bundle, it comes with this cute little box to store them in. Next I got this set of the Sailor Shakori, I believe is how you might pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but these are some beautiful dual brush pens. So you can see on the back it has a brush end and then I believe a fine tip on the other end. And I saw these online and it looks like they have some very beautiful muted shades. So I'm excited to try these. And then lastly, I just got a couple of backups of the Zebra Sarasa Vintage gel pens. I bought both of these sets just because these are some of my favorite gel pens and I was running low on some of them, so I figured I would just go ahead and pick up both sets. So the last item, I actually did not order this from JetPens or Amazon. I actually got this as a gift from my workplace, but I thought I would just include it in this haul video just because I hadn't opened it yet and I wanted to go ahead and just try it out for you guys on camera along with everything else. These are the Papermate Ink Joy gel pens in the 0.7 millimeter size. As you can see, it comes with 6 shades. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to swatching. So I will be swatching everything aside from the Zebra Sarasa Vintage shades, just because I already know what those look like. I have a whole video on those if you would like to see them, but I will be swatching everything else. And for the swatches today, I will be swatching them in my Notebook Therapy B5 dotted journal here. Alright, so first I'm just going to swatch the 6 Pentel Fude Touch 2023 shades. If you are not familiar with these pens, I do have a full separate video of these Pentel Fude Touch pens. I'll go ahead and link it in the cards here for you to check out if you are interested. Alright, sorry if some of the lines are a little jagged and squiggly. I had quite a bit of coffee this morning, so I'm a little jittery, but here are the 6 shades of the Pentel Fude Touch 2023 colors. They're very beautiful. These are some of my absolute favorite small brush pens, and they are just very juicy and very pigmented, so these are a great addition to the collection that I already have, so I'm very excited to have these. Alright, now moving on to the Pilot Metropolitan Fountain Pen. I went ahead and put the ink cartridge inside already, so I'm just going to go ahead and swatch this real quick. Alright, so there is that. So I would consider myself still a beginner at using fountain pens. If you have any tips or tricks on using fountain pens, then please go ahead and let me know, just because I'm still a newbie at this. So there is that. Alright, so next are these Pilot Friction Y gel pens. These were actually recommended by a subscriber in one of my videos a while back, so thank you for making the suggestion about these. My first impressions is that the packaging is very cute. It's this very muted soft beige color, so they definitely look very aesthetic. If you are unfamiliar with the Pilot Friction line of pens, they are erasable pens, so we will go ahead and test that out as well. So here's what the pen looks outside of the packaging. As far as I can tell, I'm not seeing a shade name on the packaging. At least not one that I can read. But the cool thing about these pens is that they are retractable. The mechanism that you use to retract the pen would be to just pull down on the clip. So that's pretty cool. And then again, with the friction line, then they usually come with an eraser on top. Alright, so here are all of the shades swatched out. As you would have seen, I went through and just erased the center portion of the swatches on this side. My first impressions on these is that they write very smoothly, and I really like the shade selection. I have used some Pilot Friction pens in the past. I just wasn't crazy about their formulation of the ink. I felt like the shades were very washed out and they weren't very saturated, but I think this soft color scheme actually works very well with this ink. And as you can see, it erased very well. So that's always a very cool thing when you can find pens that are erasable. So that is very convenient. So I'm looking forward to using these some more. Alright, so next are the Pentel Matte Hop shades. Here is what the packaging looks like. Alright, so there are all of the swatches of the Pentel Matte Hop Gel pens. Upon first impressions, they are very vibrant, and I love how saturated the colors are. For some of the pens, they did come off just a little bit scratchy and they skipped in some areas. So that's just something to keep in mind if you are wanting to purchase these yourselves. Next are the Zebra Click Art markers. Just comes in this little box. So you can see this is what they look like outside of the packaging. Very nice and sleek. Alright, so here are all of the Zebra Click Art markers swatched out. My first impressions are that it comes in a very wide and beautiful color range. I love the vibrant and saturated shades along with the more muted and earthy shades as well. Just a very gorgeous color selection. The markers write very smoothly, and I'm surprised at how fine the markers themselves write. So I'm very excited to use these some more. Now on to the Sailor Shakori brush pens. So this is what they look like. They are dual ended, so one side has the brush end and then the other side has a fine tip. Alright, so here are all of the swatches of the Sailor Shakori brush pens. My first impressions are I absolutely love the shade range. They're very gentle and inspired by the seasons from what I read online. They're very pigmented, very saturated colors, but also offering some muted and earthy shades as well. The brush nib is pretty firm, but with a slight flexibility or a slight give, which I find relatively easy to control. It's not as stiff or firm as the Tombow Dual brush pens if you are familiar with those. If you are familiar with the Zebra Mildliner brush pens, I feel like they are pretty similar to those. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to using these some more. I can't recall if they are water soluble, like if you can use them for watercolors, but I will go ahead and test them out some more, and I plan on making a review video about pretty much most of these pens in future videos, so stay tuned for those. Alright, so the last pens that I will be swatching are these Papermate Ink Joy gel pens. I have never seen these or tried these before, so I am looking forward to testing them out. So here is what the pens look like outside of the packaging. They don't appear to have any shade names on them, so I'm just going to mix them up based off of the colors that they are. Alright, so here are the swatches of the Papermate Ink Joy gel pens. My first impressions on these is that they write pretty smoothly. I feel like they glide on the page very nicely with very minimal skipping. I just noticed a little skipping while swatching the pink one down here. I do feel like the color selection is a little strange. This beige color I feel like should be like a yellow, but it's very deep for a yellow. It's kind of like a sand color. And then the rest of these are pretty bright. I feel like they could have kept like the purple and the pink and switched out like this fuchsia shade for like a red or something like that. Anyway, that's just my first impressions on these. I do plan on using them some more and just getting a little bit more familiar with these pens. Well, that does it for my haul video today. I'm really excited to try these pens out some more and get more experience with them. I had a great first impression on pretty much all of these pens, which is always a great feeling. Let me know if you've tried any of these pens and what you think of them. Or which of these pens would you like a more detailed review on first. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!